What's up? Okay, so this is my office views today because I've been struggling with mold illness and breast pills, all these things last couple of years. And when I overdo it, I don't feel well. So I am working from my couch today, trying to take it easy so I do not go down in the middle of this holiday season because I need to be good. And apparently with mold illness, like the spores go into like your fat tissues and your muscles and they can colonize and then come out and become undormant at any time. Anytime your immune system gets low. So I'm like, are you serious? I'm taking a Motrin as we speak. Hi, Matt. So anyway, this is my view today. I'm on the couch because I could do that. I work from anywhere, and I want to catch myself before I go down. So I'm working from the couch. So here are 3 things I would do right now if I needed 10K by Christmas. Okay. So for one, and this is online related, I wouldn't go selling feet pics. I wouldn't go getting rid of my stuff on Craigslist. I wouldn't go pick up a second job. And I'll tell you why. Trading time for dollars does you no favors. All you do is lose time, which is your most valuable asset, for dollars. And then how could you even go spend it? Because all you're doing is working. So online, what I would do, 3 things I would do right now to earn 10K is, for one, I would pick a niche. I would pick a niche. Who am I going to help? Who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to market to? Okay. That would be my number 1. And the reason I say who, and when I say niche, I mean niche down, people get real crazy about that. Like, oh, I need to niche down or talk to one. Yes, to an extent, but we are humans. So we have more than one. We have more than one thing we love, right? But when you speak to one person, you'll speak to everybody. But when you speak to everybody, you'll speak to no one. That is huge. If you like literally write that down, if you've never heard that before, because that is so true. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Leo. Hi, Leah. Hi, Mary. Hi, Margaret. Good morning, everybody. We're talking about what I would do right now if I needed to make 10K by the holidays. So anyway, yes, you're going to choose your niche because, like I said, you're going to talk to one person and you'll end up talking to everybody. But if you talk to everybody, you'll talk to nobody. So that would be my number 1. And I'm going to get to it. It's all going to build on each other. We're going to go back in full circle here. Okay. So the number 2 is I would learn how to use these apps, the one that you're on right now, to make money, to monetize, to market to the free world of 1 billion people. You know, this what I'm doing right now is like digital real estate. I am renting space on a free platform to market myself, my business, my clientele, right? For free. Who knows how long they'll let you do stuff like that? But I have free real estate with this app, right? Good morning, Rebecca. Hi, Leah. So that would be number 2. Learn how to use this app. And number 3, I would find a done-for-you offer that resolves the problem of the people you are looking to speak to, okay? What problem does your people have? What problem does your people have? And here's a clue. If you're like, I don't really know what niche I want to talk to, I'm not sure who to help, who were you 2 years ago? Who are you right now? What is a problem that you have, okay? What problems do you have? When you realize what problems you have, and that you can solve them because you've lived them already. Hi, Tammy. Good morning. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Todd. These are things that you could solve because you're speaking to your past self. What are past problems you have? Hi, Mel. You literally got to be able to solve the past problem, right? So if you're having a hard time picking a niche or who you can help, who were you 2 years ago and how did you solve the problem you were having 2 years ago? Speaking to your past self is the best advice I was given because personally, I went to breast implant illness, right? I was really broke because I was healing. I couldn't work that much. I was sick. I was a mom. I know how to connect with other moms who don't feel good, who are financially burdened because they're sick. Look at me. I'm on the couch today working because I set up my life to where I can work from my couch because I've gone through a very serious healing journey. This healing journey, when I do too much, I don't feel good. So I'm working from my couch because I found a job that makes me amazing money, way more money than I made 15 hours behind my chair by sitting on my couch. So I speak to my past self. I speak to the mom who's tired. I speak to the mom who doesn't feel good. I speak to the mom who's just financially burdened because I know how to solve that mom's problems because that was me. So when I tell you to find your niche, find the people you want to help, you're usually going to want to look to your past self. That is the best advice I can give anybody because if you could help yourself, you could help them because you've already done it. You already lived it. right? So that is my advice on that one. But you're going to want to find an already done for you offer that solves a problem for your past self, because yes, we can make a million offers ourselves. I did that. I have master classes on how to heal your body. I have ebooks on how to heal from breast implant illness. I have all that, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to the world properly. It was doing me no good, right? So how are you going to do that? Well, if you buy a done for you offer, you could sell it tomorrow. When I bought the blueprint in the course that taught me all the things I'm talking to you about, now don't get me wrong, I've learned a lot on my path and on my journey because I've done a lot of courses, a lot of mindset work. I've had a lot of coaches, which is why I add to my already done offer with coaching and group mentoring and offers that I make myself. But I bought an already done for me offer that I could sell the day I bought it. So while I'm learning, I am earning. And I will tell you I am earning because I'm having $600 days helping other moms get out of terrible situations. Simply because I said yes to something different. And it taught me all about the online world, more than I was able to figure out. I tried for 2 years trying to just figure out how I can master this online world. I'm sitting here doing my makeup, getting ready for work, not feeling good, looking at people selling farts in a jar on the internet. And I'm like, seriously? They're making 100K selling farts in a jar, and I'm barely getting by going to work every day, struggling, owning businesses even. How is this a thing? So I was trying for years to figure this out. Well, once I got sick and I went down from overworking my body, beating my immune system up, and then getting breast implants like an idiot, I went down. When I went down, I was left with zero choice. Like, all right, burn the boats because I have to get off this island either way. Like, I cannot not feed my family, right? Like, I have to heal my body. All these things were costing money. So that gave me the motivation to push through it even further. So, but still, doing it that way, I still couldn't figure it out. I found a course, already done for you offer, that finally taught me how to do the things that I am telling you to do because I couldn't figure it out on my own. And it was like racking my brain was making me crazy. Like, I would literally lose sleep about this. Like, my husband was like, give it a rest. I'm like, I can't. I literally can't. It's going to make me crazy. I have to figure it out. Like, I have to figure it out. Like, what is it that they're doing that I cannot figure out? Well, there was a lot, honestly. So I took a course. I have a mentor. I belong to a live interactive community that does trainings every day. I joined a 90-day profit push, and I've done the deep dive into how to figure it out. And I'll tell you what, within 6 weeks, I was having $600 days. So that's amazing. My bestie, already at 10K, we just started doing this. She didn't even actively do it for the first month she got it. Like, this is changing lives. This is changing lives. And there's a reason I'm talking about it. And it's so funny, actually, because I had this girl contact me. And this is why you don't always want to use your personal pages, because it's like so annoying when people are haters. And let's be honest, like, if you grew up with people who are watching you do something different, you're going to be called crazy. They're going to call you crazy. Then they're going to talk smack. Then they're going to ask you how. And I literally have watched all three of these things happen in full circle in my life. So another mama I signed up, which I'm so excited for because she's going to kill it, right? She comes from MLM. She knows the world because we all know that coming from MLM is like, it teaches you a lot with the online space, but it is way too much work. Anyway, so she's like, yeah, this girl is saying that you're advertising a scam. I'm like, honey, scams don't actually pay you. And what's a scam about helping people? Like, I'm literally teaching people what I learned. You go to college and you learn from a teacher, right? Are they scamming you? I mean, let's be honest, some of them probably are. But are they scamming you into your bachelor degree? No. I'm teaching people a high income skill that's going to change their life. But that's why we always recommend to start new social media sometimes, because the people that you know, love, and like, they aren't going to buy from you. People who strangers are more supportive on the internet than your actual friends, sadly, because they're just not used to seeing you in this new element, in this new authority form, speaking your new experience. They're not used to seeing you there. So first they call you crazy, then they talk smack, and then they ask you how. And that is literally what's happening all over my personal page, because I started new socials to advertise like my courses and my coaching. And I didn't really do it on my personal page. And I've been dabbling a little bit because a couple friends of mine have been hurting for money and they asked me. And I'm like, you know what? Why am I gatekeeping? Like my people might need money too. They might want to change their lives. Like, so I started putting it on my socials a little bit. And you're going to get those girls from high school that are like talking smack in the group message. And again, I encourage it because that's just more, I'm being talked about more, manifesting more, let people know what I'm doing. Hey, Shayla. Hi, Sue. So anyway, I tell her, I show her and I'm teaching her and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to show this girl my bank statements, to show her everything I'm making because this is fire. And it is. Like, you aren't going to become a teacher for 5th grade and just know how to be a teacher, right? Well, you can't just wake up and think you're going to know how to make money online like that. I mean, some people might have the skill, but really it didn't work like that for me. So I took a course that pretty much gave me my MBA and how to make money online and how to monetize social medias and how to work 2 hours a day, how to set up automation so the automations can do the work for you. And now I'm having success. Well, of course I'm having success. I'm following a done-for-you system where people who have gone before me are making like self-made millionaires. Like there's multiple self-made millionaires that came from this program and these courses. And the best part is, there's courses all over the internet, tons of them. But some of them, when you get courses, they give you the course and they're gone. And yeah, because they made 100% profit on that sale, because that's the best part of, this industry is you make 100% profit. There is no one above you or below you, like you're in your own thing. But our course, like the one that I work with, is an interactive community. So there is new trainings on top of your already existing trainings you get coming out like every day, almost to the point you can't keep up. But it's a good thing because when you feel stuck on those moments, because let's be honest, any new journey, there's gonna be hiccups. And you start to feel stuck in certain places because imposter syndrome comes in. You got to do a lot of mindset work to like teach yourself that you need to do something new to have new results. Like if I stayed working 15-hour days, barely scraping by, my body would still be beat up because, like, for example, I did it yesterday and I'm on the couch today. Like, this is my office because I don't feel well from how I beat myself down yesterday. And I don't normally do that. But here we are. So I literally can plug into the community when I'm feeling discouraged and get remotivated and get reactivated because you're doing something new. And when you're doing something new, your brain's going to try to talk you out of it. Like, that's not good. How are you going to pay your bill? Like, no. Relax. Fight or flight. Go away. I need to learn new skills. So when you have those moments, you plug back into the community. You start reading all the wins from everyone in the community. You're like mind blown right there. Then you take it a step further because if you're like me, I have a little bit of trust issues, which I know I'm not bragging about it. I just do. So I don't always believe everything I see people do on the internet. So I'll go and find them on social media through the community and I'll look at their pages. And if they're making, one of those girls made 20 grand last week, right? Or last month. She had 20,000 a month and this month she's projected to make 26,000 or something crazy. So I wanted to see what she's doing and I've been following her and like success leaves clues. So anytime I feel stuck or lost, I go back in this community and I start seeing all the wins and what other people are doing. And I follow them and I take tips and I take notes. And then I go in the training and I start taking more courses again because anytime your brain goes back to that place, you just haven't learned a skill yet. If you are having a hard time making money, doing a certain career, parenting, there's just a skill that you don't have that you have to find. Good morning, Chad. Good morning, Gomer. You just have to learn that skill. Hey, good morning, Peyton. And when you learn that skill, you will then, that will get easier. It's like lifting weights. You're going to lift 5-pound weights for 2 weeks and it's going to feel easy. So then you go to 10-pound weights and then it's going to feel easy. It's the same thing with your mind. When you learn a new skill, it's going to feel very hard. And then once you learn it, it's going to be easy. So if a task in life is, for example, making money or making money online, it feels hard. It's because you just don't have a skill yet. If you get the skill, good morning, Zachary. If you get the skill, then you can learn and then you will have that task will be easy. So, and anytime you guys have questions while I'm doing this live, feel free to go under the comments and ask away because I know I'm giving you guys a lot of information. I told you it's only 3 steps to start your online business, or if I needed to make 10K by Christmas, these are the 3 things I would do. And yes, they all fall into 3 categories, but when you start to break them down, I fine tune it a little bit because it's hard for people to grasp. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I want to know this or that, please feel free. So my automated system does a lot of the heavy lifting for me to where I don't have to do more than 2 hours of work a day. So in my courses, we teach how to do income producing activities in 30-minute segments. And those are broken into 4. Now, the reason they're broken into 4, and you can just bust them out in 2 hours, but if you're a mom like myself, like I'll get up before the kids and I'll do my free ads method, which is an advertising method to get more eyes on your automations other than social media, because you never know, social media can go away. So it's more marketing. We teach this in the courses. And I do that before the kids get ready for school. Then on top of like my meditation and my things in the morning, I stop and I get my kids ready for school and I make everyone's lunches and breakfast. Then I go back to my laptop after the kids leave. Maybe I do a little housework, whatever. And then I go and I do my engagement. I make my posts for the day and my content, because that is still 30 minutes of income producing activity, because people don't realize that. I'm advertising to billions of people for free on social media, right? So I take my content creating very seriously. I brainstorm ideas. I use ChatGPT to ask certain questions. I use AI. I go and I engage with my communities on multiple apps. That takes 30 minutes because it's important for me to get to know my people and understand where their pain points are and what they're having a hard time with. And I want them to know I'm in it with them. So I jump in with them and we engage and we talk and we laugh, and it's all the things, you know? So that takes 30 minutes. So right now, I just did that. I did a couple things. I sat down, I did that. So that 30 minutes is over. I also engage in emails in that 30 minutes. I kind of go back and forth. And that also boosts your algorithm, because these are social media sites. These are social sites. When you're social on them, they reward you. And that's a thing I struggle with, because on busy days, I'll skip my engagement part because I use automations to do my engagement. And then my socials will hurt. And that's the truth, because I don't really add a co-host. So when you guys ask me, no offense, I'm not going to add you. I'm just being honest. So good morning, Kevin. So like I said, anytime you have any questions, go into the comments. I will engage back and forth right now to whoever has any questions about what I'm talking about. But anyway, so these are social media sites. When you don't engage on them, you're not going to get as much eyes on your stuff, because that's how social media works. So that's 30 minutes. And in the emails, you know, troubleshooting or anything. So then I do live videos. I always go live on TikTok, because then I download them and I add them to my YouTube, because I feel like they're very powerful trainings. But I'm working on getting to do some lives on Instagram too, because with all the talk about TikTok having a ban on January 19th, I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I've been dabbling a little bit more in Instagram than I usually do. So if you're feeling worried about that too, you could find me on Money Mindset with April or April Okani on any platform. That's where I will be. You will find that. So anyway, that's 30 minutes of income producing activities, just pretty much engaging, because your sites are social sites. And if you want your stuff pushed out to people, you have to engage. And a lot of my apps, like, I hurt myself by not doing that. So whatever. Then I go live and I do Q&As. I do trainings on, today we're doing 3 things I would do to make 10K by Christmas. We're training on that right now. I'm helping you learn what the course has taught me to do that. And then by doing these trainings, I'm engaging with new people. I'm talking to new people who don't follow me, so that maybe I get a follower, maybe I follow them, I network, we learn something from each other, I teach some things. It's great. So that's 30 minutes right there of income producing activity. So if you've been following me the whole time during this, that's 3 segments of 30 minutes, right? But you see how I broke them down, where you can plug them in here, plug them in there if you're a busy mom. And if you're not, bust them out in 2 hours, you have the whole day off. The 4th income producing activity, 30-minute section, is your content. You have to, and I think I mentioned this earlier, but you have to spend 30 minutes doing this, because you have to have good content. If your content isn't good, it's not going to come out. Now, when you first get started, and you can go on my page, I have nothing to hide, it's going to be hard. Your content might not get as many views, but guess what? Even 20 views is 20 people you didn't have before. 200 views is 200 people you didn't have before. Followers do not matter. Hi, Nick. Hi, Steve. Good morning. Hi, Julie. Hi, Matt. Followers do not matter. Followers do not matter when it comes to making money. People think you need to have 100K followers. You don't. I've made multiple 5 figures already, and I do not have 100,000 followers. Because the way these social apps work, the algorithm puts your stuff in front of people who do not follow you. If you have stories, your stories go to people who do not follow you. Everything does that. So your followers don't matter. If you go on my Instagram, I have 100 followers on my new account. It tells you my stuff has been pushed out to 44,000 accounts. I have 28 or 2,500 followers on my personal account that I've been dabbling with. My stuff has been pushed out to like 20-something thousand people. It goes to show you right there, followers do not matter when it comes to making money online. People think that you have to have 100,000 followers. Yeah, when you're selling a lipstick from an Amazon account, you have to have 100,000 followers because you're going to get 5 cents per lipstick and you need to sell 1 million of them. When you're selling digital products and you're selling something for 9,000 or 900 or 500 and high ticket sales, and you make 100% commission and profits, not commission, 100% profits on every sale, it does not matter how many followers you have. Because you sell 3 of them, you're at 9, 18, 27, right there. So people think that. That's a lie. That you need to get out of agreement with. If you have 100 people in your house, that would be a crowded room, right? You could have 100 people on Instagram, and that's a crowded room. And if you have a megaphone, the neighbors can hear you. That is social media. It pushes your stuff out to the neighbors that you don't know. But your community might be 100 that you can engage and love on. That could be 100. But social media is going to push it out to everybody with your megaphone because that's what it does. That's what algorithm does. So you don't need 100,000 followers to make money online and to leave an impact. To me, it's not even all about making money. I want to help other moms get out, and other people, really, other parents, get out of their financial burden. Making money. I want to help other moms get out, and other people, really, other parents, get out of their financial burden. As well as leaving an impact is huge to me. I can't do one over the other. I have to do both. Because if I'm making money, but I'm not helping people, that's not how I want to live. I want to serve people and make money while I do it. That's what we call a win-win. When you have win-wins and you're putting out that kind of energy, you're bound to succeed. And don't get me wrong, my content, my lives might not be perfect. And I'm going to do them every day. And guess why? Every day I do that, they're going to get better. They're going to get better and better. I'm going to get better. I'm going to learn more, which is going to teach you more. Because the more I learn, the more I teach. The more I teach, the more I serve. The more I provide value for people, the more they like, know, and trust me. Then you're going to see that I'm getting all this knowledge and that you're going to want the knowledge to change your situation. And then when it changes your situation, it changes my situation. Win-win. That's all this is about, is making multiple win-wins all the time. I love when I see a mom go, oh my gosh, I'm killing it. Thank you so much. I am so thankful that I said yes to this. Like, this has been a blessing. That is what does it for me. Seeing a mom be like, I could pay for Christmas now. I wasn't able to. That lights me up. I am able to pay for Christmas this year where I wasn't going to be able to. We found mold in my house. After 3 years of me being sick, we had to remediate my home, pack it into boxes, throw half of it away, move out 3 weeks before Christmas, okay? Thousands of dollars. Already struggling because I'm in $100,000 in debt from being sick for the last 3 years. What was I going to do? I was sure as hell not going to sit there and watch and cry about it. I'm going to figure it out. I said yes to a course. I said yes to something different that changed my situation forever. And now that it did that for me, and I learned that high income skill that nobody could take from me, now I make 100% profit on every sale, and I help a family when I do it. And now, for the first year in years, I'm not working 15 hours every single day behind my chair, beating myself up, and then having to bonus go do kid stuff when I'm tired. For the first time in years, I've been able to pay for Christmas in full without a credit card, without begging my husband, without sacrificing, without boo-hooing, because of this business. Like, I decided to do something different. I didn't care what other people's opinions were anymore. I decided that I was going to change my situation. And because I did that, I'm changing all the other situations around me. My circle is evolving. We are leveling up. I promise you, if you follow along and you watch me from now until this year next time, I promise you I'm in multiple 6 figures. And the year after that, I promise you I'm in 7 figures. I will not stop till I do. But just because you have that drive, if you don't have that knowledge, then there's a disconnect. You have to connect the gap. Where are you going to, bridge the gap? For me, it was learning a new high income skill that taught me the 2-hour workday, how to automate my business because I could not figure out a funnel to save my life. Well, great news. This gives you a funnel and it's a plug and play. So it's a little complicated for like seconds maybe, but we're there to support you. And there's a community that helps you every step of the way when you feel stuck. There's a video, there's tech calls, there's trainings, there's webinars, so that when you're having conversations like this today and the client's like, I love it, I need more, I need to learn more. I can refer you to a webinar where you can learn from someone else as well as me about what I'm talking about. And then they teach you income producing activity. The income producing activity is like no other because we spend so much time doing stupid stuff. This teaches you every minute of that 2 hours to keep you on track so that you only have to work 2 hours a day. And all you need is a laptop or a phone. And now you can work from anywhere. Anywhere. We do these trainings from anywhere. It's mind-blowing all the people in the community's lives have been changing. And to be able to pay for Christmas without using a credit card, that's been life-changing to me. Like my kids don't even know the struggle I have at Christmas time every year. And now they never will. Because I'm going to choose to continue to change my children's lives forever. Because I'm going to build a legacy. I'm building legacies that my kids can have when I'm gone. And I can't do that just talking about it. I can't do that just thinking about it. You have to make a jump. You have to make a change. What's that change going to be for you? Is it going to be talking about it while others do it? Or is it going to be about being about it? So if I needed to make 10K by Christmas, I would find a niche and a people to speak to who I can help, probably my past self, because I've already done it. Then I would learn how to use this app, these social media apps, to bring in clients, to make money. And then I would find an already done for you offer that involved none of my brain power and thinking to sell it to other people to solve their problem. Not because you're selling it just to sell it. It's going to actually solve their problem. If they follow the steps, I know effectively they will make 6 figures in their first year, give or take, depending on their hustle. But I know it will work for them if they do what it tells you to do. So that is how I would make 10K by Christmas. That is how I'm going to make 10K by Christmas, because of the steps I just shared with you, and because the blueprint taught me those steps. I'm able to teach you how you can make 10K by Christmas. I'm in a $20,000 profit launch right now. It is 90 days to 20K. From beginner to 20K in 90 days. So what do you make a month? Do you make 20K? Do you make 20K in 90 days? I'm just curious, because if you do, I love that for you. But why not make 20K more? But if you can make 20K in 90 days, then you can make 20K again and again and again. And if you make that, and if you do that 3 times, it's 60K. 60K more than you ever had. Okay, so let's not even talk about it. So yeah, you're trying to build your Christmas up better. You're trying to get your kids Christmas without being in debt. But why don't we take our kids on vacation? Why don't we buy our kids rental properties? Why don't we get our kids legacies that move on and that they could make profit on from years to come? Because you have to learn a new skill to do that. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. So if you're just jumping in and you missed the fire that I dropped on this live today, this will be uploaded on my YouTube channel for you to catch up on, because I would love to show you how you can make 10K by Christmas in 3 easy steps. I can break it all down so easily for you, and I can help you. So if any of this sparked an interest for you, find me, follow me, like me, share all the things, join along on my journey while I make 10K to Christmas and share every bit of it the whole way. Find me on here again tomorrow around the same time. Bye.